The Queen of Granada, by M. Riff. Chapter 175, The Dress. The pub owner stepped up to the microphone and declared, "They say listening to music is like dreaming. You mostly remember the very last piece. Let's give a big round of applause for tonight's final performer, Tobar, who's going to enchant us with his flamenco guitar." He lowered the microphone, placed a chair behind it, and exited the stage. They were in a bar on the outskirts of Granada, away from the usual tourist spots. Seated around a table were Rita, Nuria, Pal, and Rosen. They enthusiastically clapped as Tobar took the stage and settled into his chair. Adjusting the microphone's height, he crossed his legs and positioned the guitar on his thigh. He let the fingers unfold like a fan, landing on the strings with grace and capturing the attention of the entire bar. He leaned into the microphone and expressed, "Thanks to Paco for the invitation and thanks to all of you." Tobar grasped another chord with his left hand, letting his right hand's fingers dance effortlessly across the strings, and added, "Let's also give a big hand to my dear daughter, Nuria, who will enchant us with a flamenco dance." The applause erupted. Rosen exchanged a look with Tobar on stage and then with Nuria at the table and to see if father and daughter had a surprise up their sleeve, or it was a spontaneous decision. It might have been accidental that Nuria chose to wear her pink flamenco dress, something she often did. The young girl rose, lifting the corners of her dress, gliding gracefully towards the stage. Meanwhile, Tobar relocated the chair and microphone to a corner of the stage. Nuria positioned herself in the center, concealing her lower face with a petite fan, exchanging a meaningful look with her father. They were ready. The audience forgot they were watching a child as Nuria energetically stomped her feet in sync with the guitar music. Her agility and grace held the bar's attention. But soon, Tobar noticed Nuria approaching her physical limits, growing tired. With a subtle signal, he indicated they should conclude the performance. After a few more guitar chords and steps from Nuria, they both halted simultaneously. Nuria caught her breath, elegantly moving her abanico, acknowledging the energetic applause, and left the stage. Tobar moved his chair and the microphone back to the front and announced, "Now, I'll continue with an old Guajira piece originating from Seville." A couple of tables away from Tobar's family and Rita, two young women sat at a cafe table. One of them whispered to the other, "He's quite daring to play that kind of music." In a hushed tone, the other girl replied, "You're right. While Guajira has its roots in Andalusia, most people associate it with Cuba these days." The first girl continued, "I've heard that Fidel Castro has even declared it the music of the Cuban Revolution."